Hello student, in the previous class just we have to started the miscellaneous exercise of chapter number 2 where up to question number 8 we have to already discuss. So remaining question today we are to just going to discuss here, and today we will also finish this particular chapter inverse trigonometric functions, where again you can just see the basic concept of this part, how the properties are to be used, and each and everything you can just again recall just by using the sum of questions. We have to just use the property, so each and everything you can just recall here in this last video of this particular chapter inverse trigonometric function. But student, I will suggest that if you are not doing the practice, then definitely no benefit to you, because if we have to make the practice of the questions again and again, then definitely you will get able to solve the questions. Otherwise no problem is to be found in any examination if you are doing the practice regularly of each and every chapter when it should be going on. Some of the part is to be learned by you, some of the remaining part, so you can just ask the doubt. If any of the problem is to be get there, then definitely no problem is to be there, you can ask the doubt. But if you will able to solve the questions regularly when the chapter is to be going on, then it is the very important thing. You are getting the concept or each and everything related to the particular two given chapters. Is it to be clear? Next student, we will just take the question of miscellaneous exercise, and up to question number 8 we have to just already solve. So the remaining question we have to just simplify here. So from the question number 9, today we have to start up to question number 8 already we have to just discuss in the previous class. So the question number 9 you can check. It is to be written as tan inverse of root x equals to 1 by 2 cos inverse 1 minus x upon 1 plus x. Means again in this particular question we have to just prove the things where some of the part in the right hand side we have to take, and according to that we have to just use this result x belongs to 0 to 1 to get the required result tan inverse of root x. No problem, we have to take the some right hand side, that is 1 by 2 cos inverse 1 minus x upon 1 plus x. So in this question number 9 we are just taking this right hand side to prove equals to the left hand side. So 1 by 2 cos inverse 1 minus x upon 1 plus x. In this question number 9 of miscellaneous exercise, we have to take the right hand side. Right hand side will be written like this: 1 by 2 cos inverse 1 minus x upon 1 plus x. Definitely student, here you know very well about the formula, so that you can put the x equals to tan square theta. Why? Because cos 2 theta will be written as 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. Due to this per part we have to just use the some trigonometric function to simplify this given complex input part. So this will be cos inverse 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. So definitely this part will become cos 2 theta. So here cos inverse cos 2 theta. Is it to be clear? Now basically the x will belongs to 0 to 1. 0 to 1 means 0 to pi by 4, you can say that, and definitely here 2 theta will be there. 2 theta will be there, then definitely you can say that theta will be 0 to pi by 4, then 2 theta will be 0 to pi by 2, and here the in principle of this cos inverse will belongs to 0 to pi, so definitely 0 to pi by 2 will lie in this interval 0 to pi. So finally you can write this expression as 2 theta, no problem. So after cancellation we will get the theta. Now what should be the value of theta? So you can just use this result. Firstly tan theta we have to obtain, then it is root x, then after theta will be tan inverse of root x. So finally we have to write the result, then it should be written as tan inverse of root x, and that should be the left hand side. So again in this question we have to write the simplest form of this, you can say that, and we have to just convert this thing into the tan inverse just by putting the x equals to tan square theta as per the given expression, and we can use this formula cos 2 theta here. Is that to be clear? So definitely student, we have to keep in mind the formula, so that easily you can get the required result, required expression you can get easily. Is it to be clear? Next question number 10 we will take student. Before that, pause the video to note it down. So the next question number 10, in this question number 10, you can check the question first of all. Again, very simple question is to be there. Cot inverse 1 plus root x 1 under the square root 1 plus sin x plus under the square root 1 minus sin x divided by under the square root 1 plus sin x minus under the square root 1 minus sin x. No problem is to be there. And again, this question will belong to the simplest form, you can say that, where x is to be given from 0 to pi by 4 and we have to just obtain this result as x by 2. No problem, easily you can just obtain the answer of such type of questions, because just we have to use the some formula here. Always the trigonometric function is already to be used in this input part. Only we have to just use the formula to get the answer of this thing. So we will write the question number 10. In this question number 10, the left hand side we have to write, that should be written as cot inverse under root of 1 plus sin x plus under root of 1 minus sin x divided by under root of 1 plus sin x minus under root of 1 minus sin x. It is to be given in the left hand side. Very important thing that we have to know, student. 1 plus sin 2x. 1 plus sin 2x can be written like this or not? 1 plus 2 sin x cos x, because sin 2x has the formula sin 2 sin x cos x. Now 1 can be written as sin square x plus cos square x. This particular 1 can be written like this, and here we will write this part as same 2 sin x cos x. So finally this whole part will become this. Now it will be written as cos x plus sin x whole square, because a plus b whole square we know very well. A plus b whole square will be a square plus b square plus 2ab. So definitely very important thing in this question, where 1 plus sin 2x, here sin 2x will be there, then here x will be, means half angle we will use here. Suppose we have to write only 1 plus sin x, then it will be written as cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 whole square. Similarly, in the case of 1 minus sin x, in the case of 1 minus sin x, this result will be written like this, cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 whole square. So student, both the things we have to keep in mind. First of all, if we will know very well about these things, then you can just simplify this question. One more way is to be also there. We have to just use the some rationalization. So this is a and this is b, then a minus b is to be there, then we have to just rationalization, means we have to just do the multiply with a plus b and numerator and denominator, then we can just solve this question. But these formulas are to be the very important for the whole calculus part also. That's why I am telling the formula. With these formulas you will do this question as well as the many more question is to be get simplified in the next part of calculation. So basically we can say that this is cot inverse, here 1 plus sin x will be cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 whole square. So whole square will get cancelled out of this due to this square root. So finally the result will be written like this, cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2. Is it to be clear? We will write properly here. This is sin x by 2. Next, similarly 1 minus sin x. So here only the difference is minus sign. So here the negative sign is there. Then it should be cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. So this part will be written as cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. Next, divided by, here in the denominator part, this is cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2, and here minus, this is cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2, but the negative sign is to be there, then this is minus cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2. So how these things are to be get written, you can just see the formula. As per the formula we have to write this thing. And always student, if you are not knowing the formula, then definitely you have to keep in mind these formulas. These are to be the very important thing. You can just learn that formula. So this is to be get cancel out, here this is to be get cancel out. So finally this is cot inverse, here this is 2 times of cos x by 2, here this is 2 times of sin x by 2. Now this 2 will get cancel out, and finally cos upon sin will be cot. So cot inverse of cot x by 2. So it will be get cancel out, because x x belongs to 0 to pi by 4, then x by 2 belongs to 0 to pi by 2, and the principal of this particular cot inverse will be 0 to pi. So I think there should be no problem in the cancellation. Finally we will obtain the answer as x by 2, and that should be the right hand side. Is it to be clear? In this question number 10, student, the most important part is the formula. If we have to know about these formula, then definitely you can just do the calculation. Otherwise another way to process this question as the basic rationalization. You have to just use the some rationalization of the denominator part, then definitely you will do the calculation again, where the formula is to be very important, because without knowing the formula you cannot handle the situation. So directly, in short, we can do the question if we have to remember this formula. Still you don't know about this formula, but now you have to just learn the formula, and you have to just make the list of such kind of things also, because in whole calculus these parts are to be again used where. Is it to be clear? Next question number 11 we will take, student. Before that, pause the video to note it down. Next question number 11. See the question number 11. In this question number 11, again the similar kind of question is to be there. Here tan inverse is to be there. Here root 1 plus x minus root 1 minus x, root 1 plus x, and root 1 minus x will be pi by 4 minus 1 by 2 of cos inverse x. It is to be given. Now in this question again the some trigonometric substitution is to be get required. Then after we can easily solve the given question. So we will take this question, question number 11. In this question number 11, the left hand side is to be given as tan inverse root 1 plus x plus root 1 minus x upon root 1 plus x minus root 1 minus x. This is to be given. Now a very suitable expression you can just use here. Put x equals to cos 2 theta, because here you can use the cos 2 theta, then you know very well about the formula of 1 plus cos 2 theta, that is 2 cos square theta, and 1 minus cos 2 theta, that should be 2 sin square theta. So after all you can use the basic formula, and due to this squaring, the square root is to be also get eliminated here. So you can just use that cos 2 theta, then 1 plus cos 2 theta, that should be 2 cos square theta, and 2 will be in this part also there, in this part as well as in each and every part 2 will be there. So 2 will be also get cancelled out. So finally we will write the expression as cos theta, this is plus sin theta, divided by here you can just say that this is cos theta minus sin theta. Is it to be clear? Now you can just see the question, because the plus or minus sign there should be some confusion here. Okay, in this part here the negative sign, here this is the positive sign, and in this question here this is said to be the negative sign. So we can just change the sign, here negative and here positive, no problem. Now the cos theta will be taken as common. So cos theta will be common from the numerator and denominator, then it will written as 1 minus tan theta divided by 1 plus tan theta. Now this 1 can be written as tan pi by 4. So finally it will be written as tan pi by 4 minus of tan theta divided by 1 plus tan pi by 4 into tan theta. Now tan a minus tan b upon 1 plus tan a tan b, that should be the formula of tan a minus b. So after all you can check the answer here. Tan inverse of tan pi by 4 minus tan pi by 4 minus this is theta. Is it to be clear? So now this pi by 4 minus theta will lie in the principal of this particular part. Is it to be clear? Directly we can say that this thing, or you can just check on behalf of the given condition. But we are saying in your NCERT, definitely this particular theta in each and every question you will obtain here any theta, then that particular theta always satisfy with the given principle of the inverse. So there should be no confusion related to these things. Now you can just obtain the answer as pi by 4 minus theta. But what should be the theta? So definitely theta you can just obtain from here. Firstly we have to write this cos inverse, 2 theta will be cos inverse x and theta will be half cos inverse. So you can write 1 by 2 cos inverse of x. So this will be equals to your right hand side. So again, in this question, a very similar kind of question we have to just see in the previous exercise 2.2 also, where the such kind of 1 is to be greater than pi by 4, we have to do such kind of processing. So always after seeing one time a part, again suppose similar kind of things are to be get used, then we have to keep in mind the things, and as per the given situation or given conditions, we have to simplify the answer by using that part. Is it to be clear? So this is the answer of question number 11. Next question number 12 we will take. Before that, pause the video to note it down. Question number 12 we are taking. In this question number 12, again a very simple thing is to be get asked here, so you can just simplify this question here only, because here this left hand side is to be get represented as 9 pi by 8 minus 9 pi by 4. So suppose this left hand side we have to just simplify, then from these two parts we have to just take common as 9 by 4. 9 by 4 is common, then it should be written as pi by 2 minus sine inverse 1 by 3. This can be written like this, because 9 by 4 is to be common, then this is pi by 2 minus sine inverse. Now you know very well about this part, sine inverse x plus cos inverse x will be taken as pi by 2 always, you know very well about this part. So definitely pi by 2 minus sine inverse, so pi by 2 minus sine inverse will be taken as cos inverse 1 by 3. So this can be written like this, but in you can say your answer should be written in form of sine inverse again. So definitely you can just let cos inverse of 1 by 3 will be taken as a, and you can make this right angle triangle. This is k and this is 3k, then definitely this is root 8, or you can write here 2 root 2k. So finally we have to write the sine a here, then this will be 2 root 2 divided by 3. So if we have to convert this cos inverse into sine inverse, then in place of cos inverse we have to write sine inverse 2 root 2 upon 3. So finally we will get the answer just after this conversion as sine inverse 2 root 2 divided by 3. Is it to be clear? And that should be your right hand side. So in this question, no much more calculative part is to be there. Only the thing, first of all we have to take the common, after that we have to use this property to write this thing. Now the answer contain the sine inverse, so this cos inverse is to be get converted into sine inverse just by with the help of right angle triangle. Is it to be clear? So I think this question is to be very simple, that is question number 12. Easily you can just understand the thing. Next question we will take the question number 13. Before that, pause the video to note it down the answer of this question here only. Next question number 13 we will take, where we have to solve the following equations. We have to solve the following equations. No problem. We have to just solve the equations, means just we have to calculate the value of x. Just we have to calculate the value of x. Is it to be clear? No problem. We can easily do the some calculation, and after that you can calculate the value of x. So question number 13 is 2 tan inverse cos x equals to tan inverse 2 cosec x. We can take the question number 13. In this question number 13, the equation is to be given like this: 2 tan inverse of cos x. 2 tan inverse of cos x will be written as tan inverse of 2 cosec x. No problem, just we have to calculate the value of x. So you can use the formula of 2 tan inverse x. So I think each and every student know very well about the 2 tan inverse x. That should be tan inverse 2x divided by 1 minus x square. Student, the property should be cleared to each and every one. That's why you can just able to apply the logic in a very short time, in a very limited time. Otherwise, if we have to again and again see the property from your notebook, then definitely in examination you cannot solve the question in a proper time. So this formula we can just write here: 2 tan inverse of x. So here x is cos x, so it will be written as 2 cos x divided by 1 minus cos square x, and in this side we are not doing anything else, just we have to write the similar cosec x. Is it to be clear? Now Now tan inverse is to be get eliminated from both the side. It will be 2 cos x divided by sin square x, and here this will be 2 cosec x, so it will be written as 2 sin x. Now this 2 will get cancel out, cross multiplication is to be there, so sin x cos x equals to sin square x, or you can write here sin square x minus sin x cos x equals to 0. Sin x will be taken as common, then it should be written as sin x minus cos x equals to 0. Then either you can say that sin x equals to 0, or either you can say that this sin x equal to cos x, or you can say that tan x equals to 1, because sin x equal to cos x, then tan x equals to 1. So from here you will get the answer of x as pi by 4. Here the answer you will obtain in first quadrant, then 0. Otherwise in general you can say that the answer is to be obtained as n pi, because for each and every value of n pi, the sign will give the answer 0, 0, pi, 2 pi, for each and every value the sign will give the answer 0. So you will obtain the first quadrant answer only, then you can write here x equal to 0 and x equal to pi by 4. So these are the basic answers of the questions where any of the equation in terms of inverse trigonometric function is to be given, then you can just solve the equation to find the value of x. Is it to be clear? So pause the video to note it down the answer of this question number 13, student. Next question 14 we are taking. Question number 14. You can just again see the question number 14. That should be tan inverse 1 minus x upon 1 plus x equals to 1 by 2 tan inverse of x. No problem. Easily you can do the calculation of this part, but either we can just do the some simplification, or you can just solve the question, no problem. No, easily tan inverse 1 minus x upon 1 plus x or equals to half tan inverse x. So we will take this question number 14. In this question number 14, tan inverse 1 minus x upon 1 plus x, that should be written as 1 by 2 of tan inverse x. So firstly this 2 is to be get multiplied here, then it will become 2 tan inverse 1 minus x upon 1 plus x, and here you can write tan inverse of x. Now 2 tan inverse x, again the formula of 2 tan inverse x is what? Tan inverse 2x, tan inverse 2x upon 1 minus x square. So 1 minus x upon 1 plus x whole square. So you can just write down the formula, no problem. So after this part, tan inverse will get cancel out both the side. You can take the LCM. So here LCM is 1 plus x, but here 1 plus x square. So finally we will write the expression as 1 minus x upon 1 plus x divided by here 1 plus x whole square minus 1 minus x whole square divided by 1 plus x whole square equals to x. So 1 power is to be get cancel out, 1 power is to be get shifted here, and here 1 plus x square will be get cancel out, here 2x and minus, so 4x will be there. So the answer of this part will be solved, then it will be 4x, and we will take this part here now. So this is 2 into 1 minus x into 1 plus x we will get, because this part is to be get shifted in the numerator part, and if we have to do this simplification of this part, then here 2x and here minus 2x, and but minus into minus will be plus, so 4x. So it will become 4x square, because x is to be already there. After the cross multiplication it will be 4x square. Now 2 into 1 minus x square is equals to 4x square. This is to be get cancel out. So 1 minus x square equals to 2x square. After that 3x square you will get 1. Then x is what? Plus or minus 1 by root 3. So this is the answer of the x. Again, student, the concept is very simple. Firstly we have to use the formula of 2 tan inverse x, that is tan inverse 2x upon 1 minus x square. After that tan inverse will get cancel out, and we have to just simplify this part after taking the LCM. So this thing and calculation part is to be the very important for us. We have to do this calculation to simplify the answer in a more systematic way. Next question number 15 we are taking. Before that, pause the video to note it down. Next question number 15, you can check again. objective question is to be there, so directly you can just provide the answer, no problem. Here this sine, here you can just do the simplification. So sine of tan inverse x is equals to, means definitely this tan inverse x is to be converted into sine inverse. Is it to be clear? So let tan inverse of x equals to a, then tan a is what? Tan a is what? X. So definitely you can use the right angle triangle. So this is x, this is 1, you can say that this is taken as x upon 1. So finally it should be taken as 1 plus x square. Now what should be the sine a? So sine a is what? X upon under root of 1 plus x square. So definitely if we have to write this tan inverse in terms of sine, then this a will become sine inverse of x upon root 1 plus x square. So finally if we will just write down this thing, then sine, this tan inverse will be written as sine inverse of x upon under root 1 plus x square. Now this will be cancelled out, but when this x will belongs to the interval minus 1 to 1, so here this condition is to be given as modulus x less than 1. So definitely student, modulus x less than 1 specifies that x is to be lie between minus 1 to 1. X is to be lie between minus 1 to 1. So we will see this expression x upon under root of 1 plus x square. So definitely 1 plus x square is greater than the x. So this value definitely lie from the minus 1 to 1. So directly you can just get cancel out this part and you will get the answer as x upon under root of 1 plus x square, and the option number D is the correct answer of this question. Is that to be clear? So in objective type of question, just we can simplify the things as per the option also. Is that to be clear? Similarly, the question number 16 you can see as the objective question is to be there, and in this question we can just say sine inverse of 1 minus x minus 2 sine inverse x equals to pi by 2, then what should be the value of x? No problem. As per the question you can just use the concept of options here, means with the help of option you can just provide the answer. Otherwise you can do the some simplification, no problem. Is it to be clear? So here suppose the first option is to be get checked. First option is to be get checked here. This option is to be satisfy this given condition or not. So for 0, suppose 0 is to be provided here, then we will check the condition x equal to 0 is to be satisfied with this or not. So when we have to put this is sine inverse 1 here minus 2 sine inverse of 0, and that should be equals to pi by 2. So this is pi by 2 minus 0, so this is pi by 2 and this is right hand side, no problem. So 0 is the solution, no problem. Next 1 by 2 we will check. So here 1 by 2 is to be get put, then 1 minus 1 by 2, that should be written as sine inverse 1 by 2. Here this is 2 sine inverse 1 by 2. Now definitely it's 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 means this particular angle is to be obtained as pi by 6 minus 2 into pi by 6. So this is pi by 3 here. So pi by 6 minus pi by 3 you can check, then definitely pi by 6 minus pi by 3. So LCM is 6. So this is minus of you can say that pi by 3. So this is pi by 2. So not satisfied, means here in this question x equal to 0 satisfied, but x equals to 1 not satisfied. You can just write here in this particular question number 16, this particular question number 16, x equal to 0 satisfies, but x equals to half does not satisfy. Is it to be clear? So if 0 satisfy, then 0 is only the answer. Now one more value 1 is to be there, so you can check for 1 also. So 1 is to be used, then this is 0 and here pi by 2, so pi, so this is 1 is not to be satisfied. But x equals to 1 by 2 and 1 does not satisfy. So only the solution that should be obtained as 0 in this question. This is the objective question, that's why we are just checking the answer with the help of option. Otherwise you can just use the formula. 2 sine inverse x is to be get applied first of all. After that sine inverse x minus sine inverse y you can use, and after that we will get the answer. but as per the options are to be given, then you can just use the option to give the answer here, no problem. Is it to be clear? So the option C is to be the correct. In such type of questions, you can just take the help of options, and with the help of option you can just provide the answer whether it is to be correct or not. The last question of miscellaneous exercise we will take as the question number 17. Tan inverse x upon y minus tan inverse x minus y upon x plus y is equals to. Again, a very simple thing is to be given, where just we have to use the formula of tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. In this part x upon y is to be there, in this part x minus y upon x plus y. So we will just apply the formula in this question number 17. So in this question number 17, here tan inverse of x upon y minus tan inverse of x minus y upon x plus y, just we want to solve this part, then use the formula of tan inverse x minus tan inverse y, that is tan inverse a minus b, tan inverse a minus b upon 1 plus ab. So x upon y into x minus y upon x plus y. Now we have to just do the calculation for this part, then LCM of both the part will be same. So this is to be multiplied, then x square plus xy, here minus xy and minus y square, divided by, we are not writing the LCM because LCM will be get cancel out. This part is to be get multiplied with 1, then xy plus y square plus here x square minus xy. This is to be get obtained just after eliminating the LCM, because LCM of both the part are to be same. Now student, here the xy is to be get cancel out, here the xy is to be get cancel out, and we will just obtain the answer of this part. Here the plus y square is to be there, so you can just obtain the tan inverse x square plus y square divided by x square plus y square. So these are the cancel out, and we will obtain as tan inverse of 1, and the answer of this question is to be obtained as pi by 4, because the value of tan inverse 1 is to be as pi by 4. So you can check the option of this question number 17. Pi by 4 is the correct answer, where we have to just apply the formula of tan inverse x minus tan inverse of y, that should be tan inverse of x minus y upon 1 plus xy. This formula is to be used in this particular question to get the required answer. Is it to be clear? So student, each and every question of this exercise, inverse trigonometric functions, we have to just discuss. You can see the solution, how the particular logic is to be get applied. The questions are the very simple, but the questions are to be simple when we have to know each and every case, each and every property, and in a systematic way we are doing the calculation, then the part is to be very simplified. Otherwise you have to face the some problem. Is it to be clear? So now student, as per the NCERT level and above, beyond the NCERT level, just we have to think such type of cases we have to take in this part, because in competition this particular chapter will be very important, where beyond NCERT the questions are to be asked. So we have to just discuss this part also, some of the graphs, sin inverse sin x, cos inverse cos x, tan inverse tan x, each and everything we have to just discuss in this chapter, so that whenever we are attempting the question in any competition, then there should be no problem in front of you. And each and every property in this chapter we have to just simplify, so that easily you can able to do the question of each and every section from this ITF, inverse trigonometric function. Now the important thing, student, a subjective paper is to be given as per the board level. The subjective paper is to be provided to you in the app. So we have to just read the theory carefully. First of all, we have to just read each and every formula, and after that in a proper and suitable time just we have to solve the paper, because when we have to solve the paper, then many of the things we have to see, the question is to be coming then in proper time, whether we are to be able to solve the question or not, because out of beyond the time if we have to solve the question paper, then there should be no benefit to you, because in a proper time we have to solve the question, then it is to be very important for the examination. Is it to be clear? Because the time limitation is also to be there in examination. Beyond the time we cannot do the work. Is it to be clear? So the most important thing, you have to just simplify the questions. One video solution of the question paper is also to be provided to you, from where you can check your answers, whether we are getting the proper answer or not. You can just check these answers with the video. But here, just before seeing the video, we have to solve the question paper, and in a proper way we have to write each and everything, so that as per the board level we are doing the practice of this question. Is that to be clear? And now student, the very first unit we have to just complete it, where the two chapters are to be get considerable, like relation and function, as well as the inverse trigonometric function. These are the some functions unit we have to consider. Now the next, algebra of mathematics, where the two chapter in our class 12 NCERT are to be included, like matrices and determinant, that will be started later on. But before that, just we have to simplify that subjective paper, as well as quiz also, because quiz are to be provided for the point of view of some objective type of questions, where you can just simplify the each and every quiz, and you can just check the answers also, and if any doubt is to be there, then you can ask. Is it to be clear? So student, we will meet in the next video with the some video solution of the subjective paper, as well as in more videos we have to just start the new unit of the mathematics, that is matrices and determinants, that should be known as the algebra of mathematics. But before that, you have to just simplify the subjective paper in a proper time. Beyond the time, you will not solve the problem, because beyond the time, if we are taking the extra time, then definitely this is not beneficial for the examination point of view. Is it to be clear? So thank you student. Now we will meet with the some video solution of subjective test paper that should be given for this inverse trigonometric functions. Thank you.